But still we have no answers. No one has yet claimed responsibility. Dr. Talos Rucker, the leader of ARC, posted a letter condemning the attack. Sources close to the investigation, however, tell me that Rucker and ARC may be behind it after all. I don't know about you folks, but with the upcoming...
Interesting pre-game ritual you've got there. You getting pissed enough to end this guy yet?
I got a no-kill order.
Is that right? Would have thought he'd done enough to warrant extreme prejudice.
How far out are we?
Coming up on it now. Not many spots I can set her down. You got a preference?
Get as close to the ground as you can. I'll take it from there.
Whatever you say, boss. Jensen, still got all your parts together?
I'm fine. How close did you get me to our contact's location? Housing Unit 237.
Jesus, Jensen, I didn't put you on his doorstep. Residential sector should be just ahead of you. Me, I'm gonna switch to autopilot, have a coffee. Let me know if things get interesting.
I urge you to refrain. More violence.
Usually, a humanitarian disaster like this would get a lot of press in foreign aid. But given that these are augmented people, there is not much we can do here, other than make people as comfortable as possible. Not without
Please,
supplies.
I just want to sleep, all right? Just let me sleep.
Hele, koukejte odsud vypadnout.
Let me alone. Sleeping.
Vy mi připadáte jako do naší.
Don't walk away, please. I need just a little.
You have so much and I have nothing. Please.
Z vás koukají potíže.
I have been here 11 months and things have only gotten worse.
Nechci se do toho plíst.
What difference does Rucker and Ark really think they are making? The drinking water is still filthy, the food is still shit, and Europazine is as scarce as ever. The only thing Ark seems capable of doing is getting the attention of the police.
Beat it, I'm not interested.
Já vám nerozumím. Co je, co chcete?
You don't listen very well, do you? Go away.
I'm only trying to get back on my feet.
Nechci nic slyšet, jděte pryč.
Don't you have anything to spare? A little goes a long way.
Každý tady má v tom svým štěstí. To je volný.
No, je mi jedno, co se ti stalo, nemám zájem.
You must think you're something else.
Yes, whatever you say, now go. Please, not now.
Leave me alone.
Please,
I'm at the
not
point
now.
where I do not even care about food anymore.
That's not it.
No, it's fine. More for the rest of you.
Did you hear if there's a new shipment of neuropathy?
No fucking hope.
And it should be everyone. It's not how you think it's supposed to be.
Santos promises a third.
I'm sure supplies will arrive soon.
You will see.
With supplies so scarce, there's really not much we can do but comfort these poor people. The state police and ARC fight over shipments,
so long now.
then distribute some of the rations. But I'm certain they are both taking their cuts.
You have any phones? Hey, I said, you've got any phones? No? Well, fuck you!
Pustěte pryč. Nech mě v klidu trpět.
Get me back in my...
The hell are you?
Just passing through.
My neuroprosthetic junction is screaming. I need drugs. Don't you know what that is like? Huh? Huh? Boy, just... You like to watch people suffer or something? Is that how you get on?
What kind of idiots? Just walks
Ty
up to a
nevypadáš, jako bys
stranger
patřil
and
sem
strikes
mezi
up a
nás.
conversation.
Tam ve skutečném světě pořád ještě potřebují stroje na zabíjení. Jako seš ty. Tam ve skutečném světě pořád ještě potřebují...
I don't suppose you've got any neuropazine you could spare, do you?
Here. Looks like these people need it more than I do.
That's very kind of you. I wasn't expecting. Word of advice? You might want to keep a low profile tonight. Golem City can be sketchy in the best of times. This definitely isn't one of them.
Why? What's happened?
Haven't you heard? Terrorists try to blow up Rosika Station. And even though people here couldn't have had anything to do with it, the cops need someone to blame.
Where I come from, cops are supposed to be the good guys.
What planet is that? Because where I come from, the police have been militarizing for years, wasting money and inciting deep levels of mistrust between them and the very people they're supposed to protect.
Is that what's happening in Golem City?
It's happening all over the place. The cops in Golem are a special breed. They control everything here. Food, drugs, neuropazine, and not all of them think very highly of us Ogs.
These cops, they're looking for members of ARC?
We're all members of ARC to them, one way or another. And some of us may have even done bad things, but not the kind of things the rest of the world says we've done.
Sounds like you support ARC.
Why shouldn't I? The Augmented Rights Coalition was started with the best of intentions, as a non-violent way to confront injustices and advance the cause of augmented rights.
Okay. But in my experience, the best of intentions often go awry.
That may be true, but right now Talus Rucker and ARC are the only things keeping people in Golem alive. Trust me, they're the good guys.
I'm getting the impression that you see ARC and Talos Rucker as some kind of augmented Robin Hoods. How well do you know the man?
I met Talus years ago in India. We were both humanitarian aid volunteers back then.
Is he a good man? The press paints him as a narcissist.
He has his faults, but I wouldn't believe everything you see on Pakistan News.
Does he visit this area of the complex much?
You know, you've been asking me an awful lot of questions.
Did I do something to offend you, Doc? Because that wasn't my intention.
Maybe not, but it sounds like you're fishing for information on the only man who's holding this place together. So you can't blame me for being cautious.
I'm asking precisely because I know how important he is. You seem to think highly of him.
I admire his idealism. He believes people will usually do the right thing. They just need to discover what it is.
And that includes arming yourself when the rest of the world turns against you.
Talus has fought ARC's armament every step of the way. He still fights it. But don't listen to me. Listen to his daily broadcasts. They'll tell you everything you need to know.
I see. Well, thanks for the warning, Doc.
I hope you'll take it to heart.
Look, we are understaffed, underfunded, and underprepared for the sheer number of people here. Unless you are here to help, I will have to politely excuse myself.
To an identification scan.
Initiate security scan.
Welcome to Golem City, Clank.
out of here, Clank. You're cleared through the checkpoint already. Before the...
Wait. I was at the pit just now. Did you hear what happened?
We heard the cops showed up and beat some guy to death.
Yes, it was horrible.
Did he, do anything?
He gave them some attitude when they hassled him, but it was sick. He didn't deserve that.
A police minority brutalizing an unarmed majority. That sounds familiar.
I just keep hearing the sound it made when the police broke his jaw. These cops are crazy with power. The guy had not done anything.
If you can't trust the police and you can't trust anyone here, what's left?
I bet you never have to take shit from the cops.
ARC are doing what they can to help, but even they can't stand up to the state police.
You probably have all the right permits. Flash a permit if the cops leave you alone.
Everywhere we go today, cops. Looking at us sideways, accusing us, assuming we're criminals.
Some teenagers threw Molotov cocktails at them. The cops beat them so bad, one of those poor kids died.
Well, they did try to set them on fire.
Hey, you're either with us or against us.
No offense, but I don't think you're someone I should talk to.
What would you know? You're obviously just
I
passing
can't
through.
seem to get warm.
Don't know if you're with the cops or with ARC. I don't want to have to deal with either.
Looks more like a sympathizer anyway.
That's what everyone says when they're gone. Okay, let's go.
Anomaly detected.
Trace program initiated. Access granted.
The strength of our convictions.
Hele, vysmá divoce.
Despite the fact that something living like this such violence. I urge you not to be more
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
I don't like the cops being here any more than you do, but what do you expect? There was another bombing in Prague. They need someone to blame.
But nobody here could have done it. They've got us caged up like animals.
So why not go over there and tell them to go away?
Maybe I will. Somebody has to stand up to them. Let them know this is not a fascist police thing.
Will you two shut up? You're going to get us arrested, or worse. Mind your own business.
I don't know why the police are harassing us. We didn't do anything wrong.
I don't know you. Go away.
If only someone would listen. All they are doing is scaring people.
You look like trouble, mister. Stay away from the police. They're looking for someone to blame for the bombing in Prague. Mostly they are just looking for any excuse to harass us. And worse.
That's what everyone says when they're called.
Call yourself, sir.
Let's go. We've got the crowd thinking we hate each other.
This is your last warning. What are you going to do?
We haven't already done.
Hands up! You're under arrest!
Of course. That's what always happens.
You're not a martyr. You're just a loudmouth idiot.
Like a good boy.
Nablejskaná plechovka je furt plechovka. Ti mi z cesty. Myslíš, že když máš za prdeli nějakýho...
Don't make this any worse, Hamza!
Stráť se.
Fuck off, Hamza.
Don't worry about me. It's under control. Take care of yourself.
Stay out of this.
This is not right. You cannot be treated as we're augmented anyway. There's all kinds of crazies out there. Leave this journey.
I'm taking no chances today. With him, make a move, or else get lost.
I will open fire if you do not comply.
Go arrest the rascals that built you up.
Not just I hope you're not here to cause any more trouble. The sooner we get what we want, the sooner we'll leave. Any interference will be met with deadly force.
Everything.
Do not stay here or they will catch you. Vidíte to? Bezdůvodný násilí a zatýkání. You do not want to be caught and caged like us.
The police are killing everything.
Nemáte právo se mě dotýkat.
Ani ASC nám proti státní policii nepoví.
Vidíte, jak se k nám chovají? Jako ke zvířatům.
For months we wait for the police to come and clean up this place. Well, now they are here. Ha! To exterminate us!
A nikdo to neví. Kromě téhle chudinský čtvrti nikdo. Tak kdo nám pomůže?
You people. Now what? What other lies have you come to tell me?
I'm sorry to bother you, but I'm here to see Sokol. He's expecting me.
Which one? My husband Dushan or his foolish brother Tibor? I guess it doesn't matter which one. The police took them both to the Narrows to torture them for information they do not have.
It's been a rough day, especially here. I can see that. But maybe I can help. What happened?
Like you care. My husband is gone. Tibor said he had a way of getting us out of Golem City. A contact with... Wait. Who are you?
I'm the contact.
And maybe there is a chance.
There's always a chance.
I'm sorry. Normally they only take ARC members. Tibor is ARC. He has been taken before. But now, after the bombing, they come for Tibor. Dushani asks why, and then they take my Dushan. He has done nothing. Nothing.
Do you know where they were taken?
I told you already. The Narrows. Instead of asking stupid questions, why don't you do something?
Hey, I can see you're upset. And you're right to be. But if you have information that can help me get you and your family out of here, please tell me. It's not too late.
I'm sorry. It has been very difficult. Tibor has been arrested before. He thinks ARC will keep him safe. The last time he was rescued by someone coming in through the ceiling of his cell. There are many places in Golem City that are unfinished. Maybe that can help.
I think it can. Thank you.
Adela.
Adam.
Please hurry, Adam. Help my family.
Anomaly detected. Access granted.
Chicane, we got a problem. Our contact's been swept up by the police.
I heard about cops in Golem, Jensen. Your Interpol ID won't get you any kindness with them.
That's all right. I didn't bring it with me. They're holding him in a place called the Narrows. I'll contact you after I find him.
Power! He will be slaughtered! We don't want you here! Golem City is not a prison! You fascists will pay for this!
The police are abusing their power. We shouldn't stay here. They will come for us next.
What happened?
They're not afraid of you.
He was trying to help all of us.
We'll rip your fucking heads
Let
off!
go of them! You cannot stop these people!
Everyone here is guilty of
They have done
murder.
nothing wrong!
Being augmented. That is our only crime.
You think they will help us? Please, no!
I have my eye on you. Not wanted here.
Watch yourself, Clank.
You are hurting them. Stop that! You do not need to push them around like that. Leave them alone.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted. Access granted.
There is nothing you can do. You probably saved a lot of lives by telling us this, Hanser.
Oh yeah, I'm a regular hero. I bet they will have a statue of me in the town square and everything.
If your sister is with Ark, we are the only people who can help her.
I have seen the way you help people. Hoarding all the posy and then handing it out as a reward when we stab each other in the back.
Little late for that now, isn't it?
This is none of your business, Hanser. These criminals need to be brought to justice, and we are authorized to do what it takes to bring them in.
This most
recent act of senseless violence has been laid at our feet. At the feet of all of men. Not simply Ark. And I fear the repercussions will test resolve.
Access granted.
has blinded our accusers. And although I know that many of you are very broken, let's not waste any
I don't like the cops being here any more than you do, but what do you expect?
Watch yourself, Clank.
I know it is wrong to ask.
What?
Watch this one. Take a step
Don't start
back.
anything, Clank.
This is not justice!
I gave up on that. It's long-winded and boring. Boring.
How can you be so apathetic? He's talking about our lives.
So what? I don't need a book to tell me that my life is shit and everybody hates Oz. Even if everyone in the world read it, it still wouldn't change anything.
Not if everybody in the world has the same attitude you do. No. Everyone complains, but nobody wants to do anything. Lives are at stake. We need to stick together and present one unified voice for augmented rights.
Stuffy, goddamn academics. They don't know anything about the real world.
I heard you almost
Rucker's trying at least.
It
He's
was my
standing
fault.
up for the ones who
He had a
can't.
knife, but it looked
Even the
like he
ones
didn't
who
really know
won't.
how to use it.
I keep telling you, if they've got a weapon, give them something and they'll go away. Nothing you've got is worth dying over.
That's your opinion. Without my posy, I might as well be dead.
We aren't sharing our posy. Get your own.
I don't have any money, just leave me alone.
You don't look like you need it anyway. Not yet.
Who does he work for?
Surrounded by planks.
Brother, watch it. The cops are everywhere today.
I noticed that. Are you Tibor?
Yes, you're late, Interpol.
Yeah, I saw a message on your computer. Someone was warning you that you might end up here.
You hacked my computer? Why?
I was trying to find you.
Doesn't matter. You know I can't help you. It's too dangerous now.
Tibor, I can get you out of here.
And then what? They go back to my housing unit and take me again?
And what if you're not there?
No. Please, that will just make it worse. They know who I am. They went after my family.
Interpol has promised to get you and your family out of here to safety.
Safety? There is no safety. Only tyrants who prey on the weak and the innocent.
All right, Tibor, listen. I understand why you can't come with me, but I still need to get to Rucker, or what happened to you and your family today will happen to others. I'll smooth it over with Interpol. Is there any other way you can help me?
There's a man, a smuggler, Louis Galois. He imports items for Talos, neuropozyne, whiskey. He could get you in, but you'd have to do him a favor. He likes favors.
That's something. Any other ideas?
My keycard to get to Ark territory is gone. One of the cops took it. Probably still has it on him.
Thanks, I'll look into it.
By the way, on my computer, who was warning me?
Some guy named Old Blue Eye. You know him?
No. Listen, Dushan, my brother, was taken. He didn't do anything. If you see him, please help him.
Right. I'll see what I can do. Chicane, get a message to Miller. Sokol's backed out of the deal.
Why am I not surprised?
He's just looking after his family. Besides, it's not a good wash. He gave me some options on how to get into Ark on my own.
Well, just be careful, Jensen. This arsehole obviously can't be trusted. Let me know when you're in.
Let me see just one Ark, son of a bitch.
Sure
they have no other way in?
See if I can persuade you to talk. Something tells me I don't have your full attention yet. You don't want to answer my questions? Fine. A little warning though. Not in a hurry. You think I'm fucking around here? No. You're pissing me off. Alright, you old piece of shit. This is how it feels when you hold out all this. Try not to screw you up too much. You like playing games? That's how you get on. Have it your way.
Wonder if we should have a few more people at the main entrance. Got it.
Just in there and clean them.
Those cops won't be a problem anymore.
Too bad. I was just starting to warm up to them.
I can try and get some more down here if that's what you want.
No. It is better this happens now before I become too attached. You mind untying me?
Sure.
So, was it Tibor or Adela that asked you to help me? Or something else?
A man getting savagely beaten isn't something I can just watch, regardless of the reason.
Well, you know cops, right? Assholes do not need a reason.
I do know cops, and whether it's right or wrong, there's always a reason.
Look, all I know is that since the Ruzicka bombing, the police have been cracking down on us hard. They suspect Ark, of course, but they're blaming every AUG. For most of them, it's just another excuse to hurt us.
I thought you weren't a member of ARC.
My brother is. I just repair things for them sometimes. Heating units, security cameras. It is how I earn a living for my family.
Do you know if ARC was responsible for the Ruzicka bombing?
No. And I do not want to know. After this, I'm done with them. Being associated with ARC. Even if they are our only hope, it is not worth the pain. Look, you want to know what ARC is up to? You're going to have to ask them yourself.
Fair enough. How do I do that?
When you have robbed the man of all, the things... He is no longer the... He has no more of... Shit! Power? Something. Freedom. How does it go?
Are you feeling alright?
It is this week's passphrase. It is Selznick or Solzhenitsyn. Ah, I got it. When you rob a man of everything, he is no longer in your power. He is free again. Just remember the quote. It'll get you past Lubosh. He guards the way to the Ark elevator. Just repeat the quote, and he will let you in.
This'll help, thank you.
It is the least I can do. Thanks to you, I get to sleep in my own bed tonight.
Prison within a prison. That makes no sense. At least we get fed a couple times a day.
Just leave me alone, Wrench. Fucking traitor. You won't get anything out of me.
Please, help my brother.
Despite the fact that some of our own were killed.
Please hurry, Adam. Help my family.
It doesn't matter if they're a grandmother or a schoolboy. If they have a knock, they're a threat. Am I right?
I was saying that before the incident.
I can't believe they bomb our city and complain about their rights.
Exactly. Rucker talks about Aug rights like they're a different race. Are their children born augmented? No, to hell with their rights. We should just get rid of all of them.
Anomaly detected. Trace probe access granted.
I thought Talos Rocker was the shepherd for the Augmented in Golem City. So where is he?
I cannot do this anymore. I wish I could just end
Talos
it.
Rocker should be down here with us. He should be talking to us, calming us, explaining this new life to us. Not some American aid worker. But no. Instead, Rocker is letting fear and confusion run rampant down here.
If I was not such a coward, I would end this misery. I mean,
Jděte
I
pryč,
do
já
not
nic
exactly know
nemám.
how, but I know I would not go out alone. I would walk into the Narrows with a big smile, find the biggest group of cops, and BOOM!
Všechno už jsme sebrali.
A já myslel, že v chudý čtvrti to bylo zlý.
It's terrible. I still can't believe Ark would do such a thing.
They didn't. Ark are the good guys. The Prague police did it, so they'd have an excuse to come into Utelek and do some culling.
Police officers died in that bombing. You hate Nonog so much you'll believe anything. I don't know what's real anymore, but I don't think the police bombed the train station.
Some people just don't want to see the truth.
Lucky bastard.
It's obvious to me the police blew up the train station, and now they are here looking for someone to blame.
Besides, there have been multiple attacks. No, I think it was...
Ruzika was a false flag operation, for sure.
Keep it together. Keep it together. Keep it together. I think my spirits are starting to lift. The doctor shows us how to collect the reward.
Mr. Jensen, this is Otar Botkovere. I hear you are in the Utulek complex.
Keeping tabs on me, Botkovelli?
It is time for that favor you owe me. There is a shopkeeper named Galwa in the Cedri markets. I want you to eliminate him.
I'm not in the assassination game.
How you take care of this problem is your business, but I expect you to keep your word.
Not interested.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
My skin!
Access granted.
It's just not fair. I thought that having a baby would be the greatest day of our lives, but now...
You know, I'm scared too.
Is it right, do you think, for us to bring a baby into the world? What kind of parents would force their child to grow up in a place like this?
If you're suggesting what I think you're suggesting, I don't know.
Please, go away.
Leave us alone. You're bothering my wife. This is a difficult time for all of us.
We
Please,
have nothing
just go.
for you. Just go.
Access granted.
Hanser should do us all a favor and kill themselves.
Yeah, well, Tibor almost certainly is. I took some kind of passcard, the key card off him. I've got a good idea what it's for, too. And if it is, proves he's armed. No, an elevator. Useless to us. Unless we want to start a real war, which we don't. He's a small fish, for sure. And Deshaun, probably not even involved, but well, let's not throw either back without getting something out of it. Okay, check in later. That is affirmative.
If you do hear
Nic, co by stálo za hlášení.
Máme pověření najít osobu či osoby zodpovědný za tragédii na Růžičkově národě.
Who the hell are you? Don't bother.
If you know anything about the Rosika bombing, say something. What the hell? You're a fancy clank, aren't you? I don't know who you were. Stay out of my way, unless you want to see the inside of a cell. Messy. Great way to supplement my income, taking your handles in. Not that most of you are carrying much. A few creds to the useless keycard of the last one.
Chicane. Tell Miller the mission's back on track. I've got an elevator passkey that'll get me into ARC territory.
Copy that. I'll do a flyby up ahead, get you the lay of the land. Hit me up when you're through.
I just yelled at the shopkeeper for having no food. It's not their fault, but I'm starving. The good people in this place, the ones who try to help, they suffer the most. They feel their own pain and the misery of everyone else.
No handout.
You came here on purpose?
It was in the early days of this place. Nobody knew yet what it was really like. Her dad kicked her out because she was augmented, and my parents refused to take her in. She thought she'd be safer living here than on the streets in Prague.
And you came with her? That was really good of you.
I gave notice at work and followed her 2 weeks later. But by the time I got here...
Oh, Jesus.
Sometimes I think of killing myself, so that no one else gets to do it.
She was broke. She started tricking. A rival prostitute cut her up.
Every day around here, there's some new horror story.
I have no fight left inside myself. I feel like
there are even
up.
worse stories out there in the Naked City.
It will only get worse, I think. Now with the cops here, tensions are rising.
Slyšel jsi tu Rackerovu zprávu? Nevím, co si o něm máme myslet. Každý tady mele o tom svým neštěstí. To je bez násilí je teoreticky dobrý nápad. Ale v praxi? Já chci za svůj život bojovat.
Nedělejte problémy.
Zamblejskaná plechovka je full plech.
Ty nevypadáš, jako bys patřil sem mezi nás.
Hele, koukejte, odsud vypadnout.
I just yelled at the shopkeeper. I made the mistake of going near the Ark zone yesterday, and some armed goon threatened me.
Haven't you learned to stay away yet? The closer you get to the third floor, the more dangerous they get. If you're not Ark, they don't want you around.
Get lost. I don't care
The
how
police
armed you are.
presence has really riled them up. And
One
Ark
group
are
is
not
supposed to
welcome
protect
to
us.
the best of
One says they are fighting for our rights. Both treat us like that. The good people in this place? The ones who
Bez
tried
urážky,
to
ale já
suffer
už
the
mám
most.
dneska padla.
They feel their own pain
Účtuju
and
si
misery
tolik, že si po
every
pár
day.
kunčaftech můžu dovolit práci.
My husband is dead. I have nothing now. My husband, Gregory, died 3 days ago, right here where I sleep. The aid workers say it was pneumonia from sleeping on these wet streets, but I know it was the shame of this place that killed him.
What the fuck? Get the hell away from me.
Guess what I just learned? Right around here, there's a guy selling some wicked grey market tech.
As in hacking? What is there around here to break into?
Mind your own business.
I don't know anything about the chick selling tech supplies. Only that she's around here somewhere. If I knew more, I would tell you.
You look like you don't need any new tech, but like I was telling my friend, there is a shop not far from here that has some great grey market.
Watch yourself. Don't try anything.
Keep your hands where I can see them. Do your deal and move on.
If you're looking to take a piss, you can do it in the street like everybody else. If you're looking for Virzbowski, you can fuck off.
I'm not looking for either.
Well then, handsome. You must be looking to deal. My name's Entity, and I've got the sweetest tech in GC. How may I serve you?
So how did you wind up dealing tech in Golem City?
All the brothels were full, so I had no choice but to fall back on an old hobby to make ends meet.
Which tech company was it that cut you loose?
Bobson Synthetics. I was a biocell designer. Then I wasn't. The incident fried some pretty delicate shit in my hand. Can't really do my best work anymore, you know, but... Hey, whatever. That's downer territory. I get by fine. What do you say we change the subject?
When I walked in here, you mentioned someone named Wierzbowski. Who is that?
My asshole ex. He used to run this place with me before he ran out. Thought you were one of his new friends.
The kind of welcome you gave me, you must not think much of his new friends.
Don't get me wrong. Ark does a lot of good in the ghetto, but...
Your boyfriend fell in with Ark?
Ex. And I get it, I guess. He always wanted to make a difference. Ark keeps a lot of people safe in here. Keeps them fed, clothed. They give a lot of people hope. I get that, but... I don't know. Something about organized anything scares the shit out of me.
You think Ark is dangerous?
No. I don't know. Maybe. Shit. Probably. But that's not what scares me. It's the collective, hive-minded mentality that freaks me out. It's why I stay away from religion. And book clubs. So, listen, we're getting to know each other here. Is there something else I can do for you?
Show me what you've got.
Well, if you're going to make it sound naughty, I have no choice, do I? Good looks and an eye for high-end tech. Mother did warn me. I'm hoping there's something else I can do for you?
Actually, Entity, I think I'll just show myself out.
Oh, sad face. Well, promise me you won't take on too long, darling.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted. Access granted.
Head high.
Do you know how many times I've been wrong? Too many, but not anymore.
That's right. Keep moving.
Guns for sale, not
So, your people call you a wretch. We call you a handler. No one wants you, Clank.
No, thank you.
These people, at
don't
least
really
they're
think
fighting
that's
for
for me.
something. I can respect that. They didn't sell
No
out their...
scary.
Go ahead.
Just a moment, please. Besides, isn't there more of a chance I get shot if I'm carrying a gun? Violence begets violence.
It's going to get messy. I can tell.
Tak też. Jesteśmy equality?
Come on.
So insane! How did everything get so broken?
Hezký kabát. Ten by mohl zahřát.
Place is falling apart.
I'm not the one with the merchandise. I'm only making sure no one causes trouble.
This is a pleasant surprise. I wasn't expecting any customers today, given the unpleasantness outside.
Are you Louis Galwa?
I am. If this is a referral, may I ask which of my customers was impressed enough to recommend me?
Tibor Sokol.
Ah, poor Tibor. But how may I be of service?
Let's see what you've got for sale.
These are all the goods I have available. Are you certain?
When I spoke to Tibor, he said you can help me get into Ark territory, undetected.
What did he say, precisely?
that you bring supplies into Golem for Talus Rucker, under the radar.
Tibor should be more careful what he says, and to whom.
He also said you would probably ask a favor in return.
Yes, as it happens, I do have a need for someone like you. The police have confiscated some neuropazine of mine. They're keeping it in a storage locker at the entrance to the market.
It wasn't as secure as they thought.
I see. You have my thanks and admiration. In exchange for this, I will unlock the security door at the back of this room. Beyond it, you'll find a ladder that will take you where you want to go.
Thanks.
No, thank you. And if there is anything else I can do... Welcome back. How may I help you this time?
Let's talk about the Diwali crime family.
Who are they?
They're the people running organized crime in Prague. Their second in command is a man named Otar Botkavelli. Heard of him?
No. I'm sorry, I haven't.
Well, that's too bad. I was hoping you could tell me why he wants me to kill you.
Shit! He wants me dead? Drug son of a bitch.
Sounds like you're starting to remember him now.
Yeah. Otar. He just slipped my mind for a moment.
That's not the only thing slipping.
Fine, smart guy. I work for Otar's boss, the head of the Diwali family, Radic Nikoladze. I spy on Otar's activities for Radic. Shit, I just realized. The other Pakhan, Konstantin, he died in the train station bombing.
You're thinking Otar wants to get the second spy, you, out of the way, and make a move against Radic.
I'm sure he'd love it. Those two have had their own private Cold War going on for years. But still, getting rid of me and Konstantin wouldn't be enough. Otar needs to gather more support in Prague and in Georgia.
But he could do it.
The only thing keeping him from consolidating his power is... well, me? But you're not really planning to kill me, are you?
No, I draw the line at assassination for would-be mob bosses.
Thank you. What can I do to repay you? Name it. Anything.
Vaclav Kolar. What's his connection to Radic?
Wait, I can't tell you that. Radic will kill me.
You said anything. Unless you'd prefer the alternative.
Damn it. Okay. Radic, Kolar, and I have a trilateral arrangement. Radic has an augmented leg. You just became the 5th living person to know that. So, I get Radic his neuropazine, and Kolar maintains his leg. In return, Radic looks out for us.
He's not doing a great job of that. You're lucky Otar sent me instead of somebody else.
He won't stop with you either. I'd better get out of the country until this blows over. And I'll guess I'll have to retire the Louis Gallois persona. Ah well, I had fun playing him.
Next time, try it with a French accent. Might be more credible.
Well, before we say our goodbyes, can I perhaps interest you in any of Louis Gallois' remaining wares?
I'll be on my way for now.
As you wish. But I hope to see you again.
Botkavelli, it's Jensen. Your problem in the Udalek complex has been taken care of.
Good. I look forward to hearing the details. But that will have to wait, because I have other urgent matters keeping me busy at the moment. I will call you back shortly.
I know.